Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sanjana. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I set up my finances every month. That is how I budget every month. And I am using the Michael's Recollection Planner for the past 3 months. So this is my third month and I use the page right before the monthly view. So let's get started. And in order to set up my budget, I use these stickers from A Pretty Planscape, and I've just cut it as per how I wanted it to be because the plain strip is attached to the header, so I didn't want that, so I chopped it. So the first thing that I do is put down this header for the month, and I just use these lines to make sure that they're straight. So we have our header ready, and next what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put a washi tape. What I actually used to do was I used to use these plain strips, but for this month the color is a bit dark. I cannot write on it. I don't have the white pen, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these pink thin washi strips just to divide my main headers in the budget. So let me just go and put it here. And I have been budgeting on paper since I believe last August, and I've noticed a huge difference in the way I manage stuff and just checking in every week and making sure I'm on track, and also doing a review at the end of the month. I have tried Excel budgeting before, but that hasn't worked out for me. I always used to budget but never, go back and look at it. So this method, because I use stickers and all of that, it just keeps me interested and motivated, and also to decide, okay, next month which sticker kit do I want to use. So it just helps me stay a lot more motivated than me doing it on Excel. Okay, so we have it here, and this first section would be for my income. And I have 4 columns. The first one would be my description, and then the second would be budget. So this is the amount that I estimate. And the third column is actual. So this column is basically gives me the accurate info at the end of the month. Okay, how much should I exactly make and how much should I exactly spend? This just gives me a good view of, am I budgeting accurately, as much as possible. Obviously I cannot do exact amounts, but at least is it close to it? And I always prefer over budgeting than under budgeting. At least I have the room left to wiggle around there, and I'm not constantly running over budget. So this is for that. And I also use my budget stickers from, let me just grab this, from A Pretty Planscape, not Pretty Planscape, sorry, from Sticker Planner Shop, to mark income and expenses. So I'm going to be using this color to denote that this is the income section. And I also quickly will grab my ruler and make sure that I have this ready. This is a bit tricky because of the horrible ruler that I have got. I can't draw the line until the end. So what I'm gonna do is just draw it until how much ever I can. Okay, great. So we have this, and I have 3 sources of income. One is job. So I currently work in content marketing. So that is a fixed amount. So my budgeted amount will be same as the actual amount. And then the second one is coaching. So I am a mindset coach, and whenever a client signs up, or some of the clients prefer to pay in installments, and I just have a look at all of the database that I keep it in my system because I need it for tax purposes and all of that. So I have that ready to go there, and I just see and make a rough estimate. And if I have an open spot, I might put an estimation for a new client as well. And then my third income source is by tarot readings. So I do tarot readings. Mine is a bit different. It's not like I don't predict future and stuff. It's more for guidance regarding your goals and any, like, it's very much related to how I coach, but it's just that I use tarot cards instead of other techniques that I use in coaching. So that's that. For tarot readings, I do individual readings, and I also do a 3-month guidance tarot reading wherein we catch up weekly. And for the 3-month guidance package, I usually get a one-time payment, and that also depends upon my schedule, the number of clients I have, and that I estimate it as per that. And then with regards to individual readings, it totally depends on my schedule and just to see if I want to prioritize it this month. By the way, the individual readings, I'm going to be taking it off. So March is the last month that you can get access to individual tarot readings. From the next month onwards, it's going to be completely like 3-month guidance packages. If you're interested and if you're thinking of trying tarot readings, this is the right time for you. So I have my income ready to go, and then here I write it as total incoming, and then the next section. So in order to divide that, I'm gonna be using this sticker again. I'm gonna line it up from this side of the page. Let me just put it here. I love using stickers and stuff. This just keeps me motivated, and I look forward to doing my monthly budget reviews and all that. I remember when I used to use Excel budgeting, I would always prepare like the budget at the beginning of the month, and I would use, like, I had created a file wherein it showed me all the percentages that I spend on each of these categories. I like building such Excel files wherein everything is kind of automated. All you need to do is just key in the numbers and everything like shows up in different colors and all that. But I never looked forward to going back and seeing how much exactly I spent and reviewing that. And ever since I started using this, I don't know, like, my finances, the game has completely changed the way I approach it, how much I'm able to save, how much I'm able to make. Everything has shifted, which I really value it. So that's why I do the paper budgeting. And by the way, for this, you don't need to have this exact planner. You can just have a ruled notebook and it works fine. Actually, last year from August till December, I used a notebook. I used a journal, so it's totally fine. This section is for expenses, and here as well I have the same thing: description and budget, actual, and the difference. So I'm just gonna use one of these stickers for expenses. It's just a nice thing that I like to do. And for expenses, I have divided my finances into few different themes based on my priorities, and within that I have my categories. So the first one is my funds, or you can call it as savings. And the very first thing here is my abundance fund. For abundance fund, this is basically my savings account, and I chose to name it abundance instead of emergency because I just like to approach it with that sort of a mindset wherein I think that, okay, in case of anything goes wrong, I have this abundance of money to look after myself. So that's why I like to name it like that. And here I focus on having 3 month worth of expenses. So whatever my monthly expenses are, 3 times that, I'm building this up. I think I started building it up from September onwards. So this is there. And then my second priority is retirement. So currently I'm putting a fixed amount every single month, and this is going to be an ongoing thing. It's non-negotiable. Whatever finance, like whatever the amount that I have decided, that's going to go ahead in this. And then the third one is business. Here as well, I put a fixed amount every single month, and then whatever expenses are there in the future or any business investments that I want to make, I pick it up from here. So this is something that, money goes in, money comes out. This is like that, but this retirement one, it's not gonna come out. So that's that. And then next is my donation. So this is basically like I save up every single month in order to donate. I think from 2010, I am donating in the school that I studied in. So I put aside certain amount every single month, and now I am in Canada, so whenever I go back to India next time, I'm just gonna go ahead and give the entire amount that I would have saved here. Know that my entire money is going towards people who actually need help, and nothing is getting lost in, say, like the admin expenditure. So the entire money goes to the actual people who need it. So that's why I prefer donating it to my school. And then the next category is up level. And here as well, I put a set amount every single month, and I use this amount to on anything that I see as it up levels my life. And this can be me hiring a coach or me doing some sort of a course. So anything I see that it's gonna up level my life, I purchase from this account, like whatever money is there in this account. This is the one theme that I have, so I call this as funds. And then my next thing is like my monthly living survival expenses. So here I have 4 things as of now, and ever since like lockdown started, I have minimized a lot of my categories, so that's why you see very little categories here. The first one is rent for the house, and the second one is hydro. So hydro is like electricity bill. And then the third one is for my phone. And then the fourth one is groceries. So these 4 I needed in order to live, in order to survive. So that's why I have crunched these 4 into a theme. And then next one is like optional, but this is something that I like to have in order to just like I like both of these things, so I put it here. One is eat out, and like I was saying, from lockdown, not a lot of places are open, but I use like for coffee, or sometimes I go out for breakfast, or I order something. That's where I use this amount. And then I have for my shopping, again every month I just put aside certain amount, and within that amount I can pick up anything I want, like no questions asked from my end itself, like nothing, as long as it fits in that amount I can pick it up. And I like having this category because I don't feel crunched, I don't feel like I'm compromising something when I'm budgeting, so I really like having this category here. And then I have another theme which I call it this month. So anything that is specific to this month, I add it here. And the first thing is I need to order my contacts. I purchase it like 3 months once, so I put it here. And then I also have my birthday category this month because I have my birthday this month, so I put the amount there. And then I also have like, I think this is it for this month regards to the categories. And the last one I put is unbudgeted. So this is an amount or category wherein I calculate all the stuffs that did not fit here, but I ended up spending money on it. So something that I didn't budget for, and that's why I put it here. So these are all my categories, and then in the end I have my total outgoing. So I have all my categories here, and then I use another thick washi strip to package this up. We have this, and what I do is I use these stickers, which is part of the same kit. I use one of these. Let's use the pink one. I put it here, and then I also want to grab the budget stickers. So this was part of the budget planner that I got last year, and I use one of these biggies to just put it here, and this is where I put my entire month's savings. So anything that goes into abundance fund, as well as anything that is remaining from these categories. And the reason why I don't prefer to disclose my income or any of these expenses is, I don't know, I don't think it's required in the context here. You guys get the gist of it even if I don't disclose the amount. So I actually kept postponing this video because I didn't want to disclose the amount, and then I figured out that, you know, even if I don't, it will be helpful for you guys to like see how, you know, someone else budgets, because when I see other people's budgeting videos, it does help me quite a bit, at least to get an idea about from, you know, at least I can get the starting point for my budget. So that's why I thought I would share it with you guys. If you want to see more budgeting videos, let me know. I can do it, and I can talk through some of the things that, you know, happened, and if I'm changing up anything. And to give you a little bit of background, I don't have a family, so that's why you see these categories. If I had a family, my expenses would have been like more than this. So that's another thing that I want to make sure that you guys know. So here we go. It's a very pretty like budget. And who wouldn't like to come back to this page, you know, after looking at all these stickers? I love it. This is how I plan my finances every single month. If you have any questions, do let me know. Or if you want to see any budgeting videos, do let me know in the comments down below. If you liked watching this video, if you found it helpful, please give it a like, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.